Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve this question. Check if a string is isogram or not. So what is isogram here? Isogram is a word in which no letter occurs more than once. So let's take an example. Let's say we have a word machine. Okay. So in machine we have MACHINE. Okay. So these all letters are different. As you can see, no one is repeated. So this is an isogram. So we will return true here, that this string is an isogram. Okay. Now let's take another example. Let's say we have geek. Okay. As a string given to us. So in this geek we have two e's present here, right? So this violates the statement of isogram. That is, isogram is a word in which no letter occurs more than once. So in this word, E is coming twice, so this is not a isogram. So in this case, we will return false. I think you have got the question. Now let's see different approaches to solve it. Now let's see first approach to solve this question. So in this approach, what we will do is we will sort our string. Okay. So these are the examples that we are taking, and we will sort them, and they will become this. Okay. So how sorting will help us? After sorting, what will happen is if two characters are same, like in this example of geek, after sorting, it has become E, E, G and K. Okay. So if two characters are same, they will come together. Right. So what we have to do in this simply is first we will sort the string. Okay. And then we will traverse it. Let's say we have E, E, K, A, and while traversing, what we will do is we will check if a particular element is equal to its previous element. So let's say in this string, we start from the first index and we will check if first index element is equal to its previous element or not. If they are equal, we will return false directly. That means this is violating the condition of isogram. So we have to return false. Okay. So in this string, as you can see, E and E are equal. So on the first step only, we will return false. Now let's come to the machine example. We have this string after sorting. So this is ACEHIMN. So we will start from the first index and we will check if C is equal to A or not. So they are not equal, right? We will go forward. Now we will check if the element at the second position is equal to the element at the first position or not. They are not equal. We will move forward. We will check if H is equal to E or not. They are not equal. We will move forward. Same thing at the fourth position. Same thing at the fifth position. And same thing at the sixth position. As none of the elements are equal to their previous elements, after that we will return true, that this is an isogram. Okay. And one more thing that we have to take care is the elements can be uppercase as well. Right? They can be MACCHIN. So first what we will do is we will convert it into the lowercase, all the elements, or we can convert all the elements in the uppercase. It's our choice. So what I am taking is I am converting this into the lowercase characters. And then I am following this approach that first we will sort it, then we will traverse the string and check if any character at certain position is equal to its previous element or not. If there is any element which is equal to its previous element, we have to return false from there, as you can see in this string. And if there is no element which is equal to its previous element, then we have to return true, as you can see in the machine string. Okay. And also, to sort any string, what we have to do is we have to first put all the elements of the given string into an array. So first step will be I will put all the elements of this string let's say G, E, E, K in an array, then I will sort it. It will become E, E, G and K, right? Then I will check for each element if they are equal to its previous elements or not. Okay. So the steps that we have to follow is first convert the string to lowercase characters or uppercase characters. It's your choice. Then add all the elements of string to an array. Okay. Like we did here. Then we have to sort the array like here. And then we have to see if previous element is equal to the current element. Right? As we have seen in both the examples, geek and machine. If they are equal, any element is equal to its previous element, then we have to return false, else we have to return true. Okay, this is the algorithm that we have to follow. So what is the time complexity for this algorithm? As we are sorting the array, so the time complexity will be big of n log n. Okay, where n is the size of the string, and space complexity will be big of n because we are using extra array for this. Okay, so now let's see if we can decrease this time complexity in another approach. Now let's see another approach to solve this question. So let's say I have an example of machine. Okay. So in this approach, what I will do is I will use hash map or hash set. Both will work. So let's see what will happen with hash set. Okay. So what I will do is I will start traversing this string. Okay. So what will happen? I will take a hash set. Let's name it HS, and when I will traverse this string, I will keep putting the elements in this hash set. And if I find the same character that was already inserted in this hash set, then I will return false. That will mean that that element has already occurred, and that will violate the statement of isogram. Okay. So let's start traversing and we will keep putting the elements in hash set. So let's say I have machine. I am writing it here again. I will start from M. I will see if hash set contains M or not. So it doesn't contain M, so I will put M in it. Okay. Then I will come to A. I will see if hash set contains A or not. No, it doesn't contain A, so I will put A in it. Then I come to C. I will put C in the hash set. It doesn't contain C, so I will put C in it. Then I will come to H. H is not there in the hash set already, so I will put H in it. Then I come to I. I will see if I is present there. No, it is not present. I will put I in it. Same with N, same with E. N and E are not present, so I will put N and E in the hash set. Okay. As the string has traversed and there is no repeated elements in this string, so I will return true from there. Okay. Because we are simultaneously checking and inserting the elements in the hash set. Whenever there is some element which is repeating, we would have already found it while traversing it. Okay. Now let's take another example. Let's say I have geek as an example. Okay. And have another hash set HS1, let's say. Let's start traversing geek. So I have G here. I will put G in the hash set as there is no G present there. Then I will come to E. I will put E in here because no E is present already in the hash set. Then I will come to another E. Now as I can see there is one E present in the hash set. So I will return false from here as I have found E which is already present in the hash set. Right? So this way I can solve this question. Also, instead of hash set, I can use hash map. Just a difference will be I have to put key value pairs. That means when I am inserting the elements, I have to put M with true. Okay. A with true. C with true. Okay. And if there is some element which is present in the hash map, I will return false from there. Okay. That will mean that the element has already been covered in the string. Now let's see the time complexity of this approach. So we are inserting the elements in the hash set. That will take big O of 1 time. Okay. How many elements I am inserting? Depending on the size of the string, let's say the size of the string is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. So 7 elements are inserted. If the size of the string is n, then n elements has to be inserted, and one element insertion takes big O of 1 time. So n elements insertion will take big O of n into big O of 1 time, which is equivalent to big O of n time, right? So the time complexity will be big O of n, because we are inserting and also checking simultaneously.